Okay, so Manus will literally handle months of work in literally less than 10 minutes. I had to do a comprehensive, deep market research. It went to competitor analysis. It went down market trends. It found projections. It infused web browsing with basic, thinking, reasoning, and it created a business plan because that's what I asked it to create. And then it gave me everything I needed for an investor deck. So this is the output right here. So this is what I got for the investor deck. This is separate from the business plan. So it basically took the business plan and then I fed it into Gamma. Just so you understand when you do this, guys, it's not going to be a one and done necessarily. That thing's going to necessarily come out the perfect way. This isn't just like a boom, done, wash your hands clean. You're going to have stuff to go in, modify, edit, make adjustments, maybe add information that is missing. So you still have to do your due diligence with the outputs because that's just how AI is. It takes 70% of the work, condenses it into minutes. So there's still going to be work that you're going to have to do. Okay, so but now this is going to help you go from idea to execution, integration, implementation, taking action, getting started. Okay, it's going to help you fill in gaps that you didn't even see. Like what this did for me was absolutely amazing. And so just so you're aware, we do cold email, we do 100% AI, automated systems. I'll show you, this is all AI right here, guys. So we're literally smashing exponentially people who aren't using AI and they're actually having to manually monitor their cold email systems. We're smashing them, okay, on meetings booked, on replies, on positive replies, all across the board. So if you're interested in implementing this in your business, learning this, starting a business. We've got students that have created six-figure cold email agencies, starting with our community, starting with our courses, starting with our content. So it's not a pitch, just letting you know that that's what we do. And obviously, I love AI, so that's what we solve for is AI. So going into Manus, this I'm just going to show you. So this is what Manus did right here. It connected to different data sources, it scanned the internet. It went and found, so it's like searching for different trends, it's searching these different industries, different niches, it's finding its positioning, it's finding the right data, it's finding the right numbers, the right metrics, the right statistics. It's analyzing competitors and potential business models. So as you can see through this, develop comprehensive business plan document. It's continuing and just goes through all these different things. So it's going through franchise models. That's part of the concept that I took to the investor deck and I'm taking to investors. Is putting my personal story. I used to be an addict. I'm a former foster youth. I spent almost my entire 20s incarcerated. It's been a long journey for me. And I'm getting to the Ohio State University, getting educated. My life is transformed. All glory to God. God gets all the credit in my life. And so in order to get this, and so this right here, this is to keep showing you the outputs. We're going to start with the outputs, guys. So it's got the executive summary, our different approach. Got the company overview from mission statement to vision. It even went over core values, founder story. So for me, that's important. The founder story is what differentiates me because I have a factor that most founders don't have. And so I have, my life is proof of, who I am, what I stand for, what I'm capable of, my different characteristics, resilience, determination, overcoming adversity, never giving up. Stuff that investors want to see in the founder. So it's important that I have that in here. So for you, you just want to be mindful of what you put in there for your investor deck, how you're going to position yourself, what matters to you, with little nuances. So then right here, business model from franchising to partner network to revenue streams, market analysis, AI consulting market, AI robotics market, target market segments from mid companies, industry verticals, geographic markets, market needs and pains, knowledge gap, implementation challenges. So like it didn't just give you what you needed, it also showed the potential challenges. And those thought was like the one thing I didn't expect from this is it like, oh wow, okay, this shed light on things that you don't want to get sucker punched with when you're, bringing something to market or you're presenting something to an investor, So it's like a SWOT analysis type deal. So it went and it did all that for me. Robotics integration complexity, ethical security and concerns, then did a competitive analysis. So everything from traditional technology consulting firms, specialized AI consultancies, AI product companies with services, direct competitor analysis. So I just know the founder. What I did, my business model is literally 100 times more profitable based on its structure and its goal and objective. So, but just to get an understanding of what other people are doing, and so first movers AI, traditional consulting firms, specialized AI consultancies, competitive differentiation. So this is stuff that none of these companies have. So that's franchising model, robotics integration focus, top level down. So in AI, the employees are who are going to be replaced. So the decision makers will come last, employees will come first. And so the brain. So we're taking a top level down. Partner network approach, founder's unique perspective, core service offerings, executive AI training programs. So I went through all this different stuff, for delivery methodology, franchise support services, brand positioning, marketing, sales strategy. So it went and it created all this, with franchise recruitment strategy, marketing channels, sales process, operations plan, all this stuff right here. Listen, in less than 10 minutes, I got all of this. Phase one, phase two, phase three, phase four, management team. It gave me the people that we're going to need, advisory board, hiring plan, expansion team, scaling team, financial plan, startup costs, the revenue forecast, the franchise revenue potential, exit strategy, risk analysis and mitigation, guys. Like, it was so thorough on everything that it found. The risks, the financial risks, the operational risks, the regulatory and ethical risks. Like, this was no walk in the park. Like, this, he did not miss anything. And if it did, that I find, I can modify it. I can make those adjustments. And so when you make your prompt, so it went and did all this. And when you make your prompt, you just have to be sure to include the different nuances, the important things. So like in mine, I put my story in there. Look, an important part of this will be who the founder is. I am a recovered addict, former foster youth, and spent 7+ years in prison for addiction. I use grit, problem solving, and pure aggression through life to overcome insurmountable odds. So portraying my story to investors is important because who they invest with matters. Here's a draft concept of our current investor deck. So I gave it some context on what to kind of feed off of and pull. So if you have anything that you have or create something, you can feed it and give it, context, give it some more information, so it can have a little bit of guidance. So that was the one thing that I had with mine. But I want to start an AI consulting business with an emphasis on training CEOs, decision makers, and money makers. Due to the rising AI robotics market, we want to become an integrations, training, consulting hybrid that is international using a franchise framework. So I go through all of this, and I gave it stuff about the franchising. I gave it our positioning. I gave it everything that we are doing. Okay, and it just went and it created all this. It went and did the research. It filled in the gaps. This isn't even that complicated, guys. You just tell it what kind of business you want to do. You give the positionings. You give it your objective. You give it if you were to put little parameters around it on what you are or aren't trying to do, it will fill in the rest. So, I gave it the franchising part. I gave it systems. Focus on security and ethics. And so basically it went and it did all the research. So whatever yours is, an investor, by the way, I'm trying to start new conversations. So if you're looking to get equity by connecting me with investors, reach out to me, okay? Because this is bulletproof. This is good. This will work. So at the end, it's got these different things. Boom. It's got business plan, revenue models, executive summary. I can create a web page out of this. So share Manus creation as an interactive website. I didn't do that, but you can do that. But all this over here, I just downloaded as a PDF, and I went over to gamma.app. Okay, and then all I did in gamma.app is I go to create new AI, import file or URL, and then upload a file. And I just uploaded the Manus AI file. Okay, it's uploading. So uploading files can take a minute or two or large. I'm going to take a quick sip of coffee. Boom, presentation, web page, document. Okay, this is the caveat right here when using Gamma. When you use Gamma.app, there's a setting over here, generate, condense, preserve. Click preserve, okay? If you use condense, this is the number one mistake I see people make when they're creating stuff. You can't use it if it fits what you're trying to do, but it will literally cut out like almost everything. So I use preserve. So if you want to add to it, but generally preserve because of what we're feeding is so comprehensive. We just want to preserve it. And over here in additional instructions, you just want to be specific. You say you are creating an investor deck for a, and then right here, uh, you know, uh, insert, industry, startup. Um, your goal is to highlight everything an investor needs to know from financials, numbers, projections, value propositions, market positioning, and everything included in the document in investor form. So you can also take this over to like a chat GPT and come right into here and, just highlight it, and just do this. I You are a prompt engineer expert. We are using Gamma.app to create a investor deck slide. Um, Please format this prompt so Gamma.app clearly understands its objective and outline and doesn't miss anything an investor would need. Keep it as simple yet comprehensive as possible. No, I'm just saying, like, whatever you want to do. I just added this in right here. I didn't actually do this. As you can see, I just trusted the systems and the softwares that I was using, and it worked out for me. And so, just be savvy with this. Like objective, boom. So it even went financial projections, and it was very clear. So like instructions. So boom, investment ask, milestones, a roadmap, team expertise, competitive analysis, financials, business model, product service overview, market, executive summary. So, but then you can modify this. So, like I said, everything with AI isn't really done. You want to modify it. You want to make it right. You want to improve it. You want to optimize it. So, like if you look at this, you're like, oh, I need to make sure I have this too. Then you just modify the prompt. You get something that fits your need. You just come over here, you plug it into here, and then you press continue. I'm just going to run this again, guys. I'm just going to run this again. I'll make it white this time. Generate. So I showed you the first one already. This is how fast this works, guys. So the research in here took all of, like, it should show the time. It took 10 minutes. It took like 10 minutes, and then it took me like 1 minute over here. And boom, it's this boom investor deck. It's gonna push it out. Company overview, founder story. So obviously with this, you can refine it. Maybe you do need to, condense it. It's up to you. But boom, multiple revenue streams, franchise, headquarter, partner network. So it's going off of what was inside that, and it's going boom, boom. So it's just creating everything here. So obviously, you can remake this, reprompt it, modify it, but just think about all the time you're saving. Like literally, we just did months of work and tens of thousands of dollars and hired research and different development services, and we just literally compressed it into what is like a 10, 15-minute process. So boom. So I can modify this, I can make edits to it, I can add to it, I can subtract to it. So that's literally all it is, guys. And so you just have to go into Manus, tell it what you want to do, tell it you need the research, give it context, give it supporting documentation that you might have. Maybe go and just get a Google Doc and just, put some stuff in there and then, put it into a doc, maybe feed it into AI and then put it into the doc and then just upload it into this. Or you can just put it right into here. It's up to you. But guys, this is it right here. This took me literally, and I didn't do anything fancy. I didn't do any crazy prompts. It was just very simple, it was very concise, and it was just like as fast as I could do it, as simple as I could do it. And I'm happy. I got to make some modifications, but now I have everything that an investor needs to know, and now I just need to modify it and optimize it. So I hope this helps, guys. Manus is absolutely phenomenal. Once again, whether it's running Clay, automating these different processes, using cold email, generating leads, if it's AI, any sort of AI help. As you can see, I understand how to use AI, and I hope that this helps you understand it. And most of you watching this already are like, you are deep into AI. So I'm just grateful for the opportunity to share what I did, and would love to connect with you. And yeah, so let's grab a time to meet sometime. Anything I can do to help you, anything I can do to support you. If you're looking for AI coding lead generation. All this right here is literally 100% AI, from copy to replies to booking the meetings. All AI, no hands at all. Like, we just check this thing every few days just to monitor it. So God bless. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps. Let me know after you watch this any questions you have. Okay, reach out to me. Give me some feedback, please. I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve you, and that is my ultimate goal. Later.